Are you ready to shift your mindset about your body and what it takes to truly implement healthy change? Are you ready to break up with negative thoughts about your fitness and nutrition journey? Are you ready to give up diet culture and food shame for good? Are you tired of obsessing about your weight and thinking about food and counting calories all day long? Do you want to lose weight, tone your body, and learn to rely on God in your health journey? Are you tired of making excuses and feeling unmotivated? Thankfully, there's a basic formula to weight loss. It's the mindset shift we need help with. The enemy loves it when we're distracted, dieting, and using food as a crutch. He's been tempting women with food since Eve in the garden. It's time to reclaim our temples, eliminate diet culture, cultivate a healthy mindset, and learn to move and eat as a way of worship. God has big plans for your life, and it'll be hard to walk in that purpose if you're constantly worried about your weight. It's time to reclaim our choices and let the Holy Spirit lead. Hey there, friend. I'm Lindy Schlabach, Christian fitness and nutrition coach, encourager, and friend. I gained 100 pounds in my late 20s and struggled for years to get it off. Over 7 years ago, I found a basic system that works and has helped me lose over 90 of those pounds. I've been working with women in online fitness and nutrition ever since. We work to create a healthy mindset around our bodies, break chains of diet culture, and learn to fuel instead of diet. For years, I was chasing weight loss, and God kept calling me to give him my journey and trust his plan. He kept saying to me, obedience over outcome. Focus on me. Be obedient to my voice and release the weight loss goal. Changing mindsets can be hard on our own, but when we give them to God, he brings beauty from our ashes. I've lost 25 pounds in the last 4 months learning to discern his voice. It is not too late for you to try again. In this podcast, I'll teach you how to create a healthy mindset around your body and your goals. I'll teach you how to lose weight and eat a ton of food without giving up the foods you love. We'll journal and pray through your triggers. I'll help you plan your week and schedule your self-care time. I'll give you steps to release disordered eating habits through mindset work, prayer, and journaling. I'll help you set a morning routine that will make you feel empowered to keep moving forward even on the days you'd rather hit snooze. I'm here to help you change your mindset about food and movement. I want to help you cultivate a spirit of discipline so you can step into the path God has for your life. It's time to give God your health journey and watch him make you new from the inside out. You've got this, sister. Now repeat after me. Obedience over outcome. If you'd like to join my 3-month mentorship and work on your personal journey together, click the link below. Also be sure to join my free community where I run free challenges, and I'll also send you a copy of my free faith-inspired habit and nutrition planner. Man, oh man, I had the opportunity to interview one of my clients today. You are going to hear from Kimberly this morning. We are working prayerfully through what God is going to guide us to over the next 3 months in the 3-month mentorship. And I'm really grateful that Kimberly let me share this message with you today. We're going to hear from her again later this month, but I want to share with you some things that she is going to do today, this week, and this month to move toward the things that she feels God is calling her to do. So listen up. If you want help in your own personal journey, check out the show notes and join our mentorship. Things are getting really good in here, and I can't wait for you to hear from Kimberly today. Stay tuned. Tell me about some of those things. So time management, prep, social media, more present. Tell me kind of where you are now and what you think would be most beneficial to you moving forward.
To actually to meal prep and not just, I make out a weekly supper menu, and I pretty much will take my leftovers to work with me in the evening.
Good.
Maybe to do a little bit more prep work on Sunday so that I'm not spending so much time during the week with my supper meals. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what does your prep schedule look like now?
Basically just making out a menu.
Okay.
And then prep night.
So when do you shop typically?
Saturdays.
Okay. Is your family pretty good about what you make for them?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so making more time to prep. All right, so talk to me about time management and social media.
Basically, just basically putting my phone away. Whether it's on the weekends, in the evening when the kids are home. I feel I do a pretty good job. Like when I come home in the morning, I basically change and go to bed. I'm not on it. Instead of sleeping, it's basically, if it's either on my nightstand or in my bathroom.
So when are the times that you're finding yourself on social media?
When I'm awake. Whether it's, sitting in line waiting to pick up the kids, while I'm waiting for water to boil, or, the kids are at home, they're working on homework, I'm on my phone. They're outside playing, I'm on my phone. I'm watching TV, to where I could be mopping, I could be cleaning the bathrooms, I could be doing laundry, I could be playing with them, more present with their homework.
What do you think is the disconnect that takes you to your phone instead of the things? Because you want to do the other things, right? So what's the trigger in your brain that takes you to social, do you feel like?
What's everybody doing?
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing that is more fun than me sitting here? I don't know.
And what is it that you find when you get on social media? Like, what is it that you see? What? I didn't hear you.
Junk.
Yeah.
Stuff that's not even, relevant to what, or, it's just, I don't know what it is about that want to do it.
It's, so last week I moved my social apps. Like, I created a very last page. So I moved my Facebook and my Instagram all the way to the end. So it's the only two on like the 8th page. Mm-hmm. I cannot tell you how many times my thumb instantly went to that page that it used to be on. I didn't even want to be on there. It just went there. So I would like to challenge you today when we get off your call, move those social apps to a page that's just them. They're in a page all by themselves, whatever that is. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever it is. Email, Pinterest. Are all your notifications off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I've had them off.
Good. Fantastic. So move those to the end on their own page. And then when your finger starts to go, just think, I want to be present with my family.
Okay.
What's more important? That thumb scroll or your family? Memories with your family. Even if you're not necessarily playing with them, but your phone's in the house and you go outside and you watch what they're doing, eventually you're going to want to get involved with what they're doing, right?
Right.
Is that a commitment you're willing to make?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. You're not alone in that. It's everybody. Everybody does it. I have been putting my phone, like when Daryl comes home from work, I find myself getting on my phone and then I instantly get up and I go put it in our room and I come back out in the living room. And even if he's on his phone, which irritates the crap out of me, like I'm like, okay, nope, I'm just going to sit here and wait until he realizes it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard when you see other people doing it, but we're not all jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge, right? Just because somebody said.
Right.
The struggle is real, man, but we can always make change, right?
Yeah.
So besides social media, is there anything else that you struggle with time management?
No, I think that's my biggest, other than like meal prepping, I just feel, I guess I feel like I always make a list of things, and maybe there's a big struggle between, me working night shift.
Yeah.
Get up, at 1:30, I go get the kids, we come home, I'm running a bunch till probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And then, we do supper, it's, finish up homework, do other things. They go to bed, I have an hour left, and then I go to work.
So when do you actually sleep? What's your...
8 to 1:30.
8 to 1:30 p.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
We're right smack dab in the middle of when you should be sleeping right now.
Not right now, no, because it's Monday. I don't go until tonight, and I just take a nap on Mondays.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so is that your Tuesday through Friday or Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday morning, I'm done.
Okay, so like tomorrow, do you actually sleep from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.? Are you able to rest then?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Good. All right, so talk to me about the times like in between there, what you're doing. Like you're from travel to getting ready to your devotional time. Like walk me through how that day looks when you're working or you're sleeping from 8 to 1:30.
Okay, so I sleep till 1:30, and then I leave and go get my daughter at school.
Okay.
That's about 2:10 they let out. So then we come home, get home about 2:30. I typically will eat my so-called breakfast at that time. And then I leave about 2:50 to 3 o'clock to go get my next child.
Okay.
And then we get home about 3:40. Typically we'll start homework then. Sometimes, depending on how tired I feel, sometimes I'll even lay back down.
Okay.
Like down on the couch and they can watch TV. Other times I try to do laundry or mop, clean the bathroom. And then depending on the high school daughter, I'll either pick her up at 5:30 if she just has, she manages volleyball. So I'll pick her up at 5:30, or one of the other moms will pick her up if they have a meet match. So if I pick her up, then we get home at 6. Sometimes I'll even meal prep, like depending on what I'm doing for supper. I'll, like 4:30. I leave to go pick my daughter up at 5. Get home about 6, and then finish the meal prepping. We'll eat. Typically, we're done by 7, cleaning up dinner dishes. Let's see. Kids are getting homework done, doing that sort of thing, playing. We try to get ready for bed about 8 o'clock. They're in bed by 8:30. And then depending on what else I need to do, sometimes I'll even chill from 8:30 to 9. Watch a quick episode of Friends or whatever, I don't know. And then from 9 to 9:30, I'm getting ready for work. And then my travel is between 9:30 and 9:40. I leave the house and then get to work at 10:30.
So when are you doing your devotional time?
It's typically when I have downtime at work.
Oh, okay. All right.
It just it depends on the my work
patient
flow,
load.
If I obviously I put my patients first, but then I also have nightly duties that I have to do.
Yeah.
Get them done.
So you said you're sleeping until 1:30 and then you're leaving at 2:10 to pick your kiddo up from school. What do you do from 1:30 to 2:10?
Typically, I leave about 1:40 to get her.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
School releases at 2:10.
Gotcha. And then are there any pockets of time in there? So you tell me you're spending quite a bit of time on social. Where is that time? You said when you're in the car getting your kids from school, things like that?
Mm-hmm. Or any other time, whether it's, after getting my second kid from school, before I go get the high schooler, or just, it doesn't matter. I pick up my phone and use it. I don't know.
Yeah. So what if, I like that you're doing devotionals at work, but what if in the school line you did one? Yeah, you did one of your devotionals instead of staring at your phone. So I want you to give yourself maybe like 2 10-minute sessions on social media each day, but I want you to plan them.
Okay.
So if you're in the car, from 1:40 to 2:10, however long that is waiting,
right,
set an alarm on your phone and say, okay, I'm going to scroll for 10 minutes. And then maybe one time in the evening, but then once you're done, you're done. Or say, I'm going to get a Bible study done, or I'm going to read something in the Bible while I'm sitting here waiting. And then if I have time, I'm going to spend 5 minutes scrolling.
Okay.
Or make a list of people in your life that you can pray for. Okay. And have that list on your phone at all times, or on a piece of paper, because sometimes if I find things on my phone, then instantly my finger goes to scroll. So maybe write down a prayer list, and in that time in the car, you can lay your hand over that prayer list and you can start to pray over the people that you need to pray over. Because if you're like me and I'm trying to do my devotionals in the middle of work when I know there are other things going on, I'm not necessarily always getting good quality time with God, but in my car, when I'm sitting waiting for grocery pickup or getting gas. Like, I can have some really good quiet time in my car.
Okay. I like that.
I like the idea of doing it at work when you get a break. I think that's fantastic. Don't lose that. But I'd like to see you take some of those pockets in the day when you're at school or you're driving or you're waiting for kids in the quiet time. Start focusing on Kimberly and what's good for Kimberly. What if you parked your car instead of sitting in a line and just did like a couple loops through the parking lot?
Yeah.
Just walk a couple laps in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that 10 minutes a couple times a day or a couple times a week, you can do your prayer time while you're walking.
Yeah.
I hope this message encouraged you, and I hope you know how much God cares about you and wants to help you overcome the unhealthy mindsets that are keeping you stuck in your fitness and nutrition journey. If you would, please take 30 seconds to drop a review on Apple Podcasts. I would be forever grateful. It helps me know that you're here and enjoying the content. If there's someone in your life this message would bless, please share it. As women of the world, we need to seek our worth in Jesus and not our weight. You are worthy, beloved. Don't give up on the goals that God has placed in your heart. If you would like to join my 3-month mindset mentorship and work through the habits keeping you stuck, click the link below. It is never too late to heal from your hurts and step into your God-given purpose. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." God bless.